Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I'll start my speech in 3, 2, 1. This house would ban all of the production of and consumption of meat. Ladies and gentlemen, I'll start my speech in. Before I jump into my argument. I'll bring my rebuttals. I will bring in 2 rebuttals, and my first rebuttal is why doing this is not immoral and actually necessary. Ladies and gentlemen, the government team mentioned that a lot of industry and factory or slaughterhouse kills animals in immoral way, and we should cancel this. And I, as an opposition team of the house, I'm gonna mention that actually in our current status quo, the rise of organic and healthy slaughterhouse is rising, and most of them find the best way to kill the animals to feel less pain as possible and more fast so they don't feel suffer. So bringing the comparative of the way to kill animals is immoral isn't the main issue, because in our status quo, the awareness and knowledge to process the food and an animal in a harmful way actually being applied in a lot of factory, and a lot of activists and environmentalists already demand and cancel a lot of industry and factory that kill animals in a harmful way. So this argument is not. We can justify the government team argument. And my second rebuttal is how the impact of the ban the meat product will increase the quality in our environment. Ladies and gentlemen, this isn't true. We believe as opposite team of the house, even without the plant-based diet, it necessarily means that our life will be less healthy. We believe that. Why? Because everyone has a different metabolism, where the idea of doing plant-based is not suitable for everyone, right? And how stopping the meat product will reducing the carbon, but actually in other proposal that will bring the proposal, we still can achieve even without ban the meat product and consumption, and I'll explain this more in my argument. So thinking that our environment will be healthy and it's actually appropriate in aquaculture that will ban the meat product, it's not true. And I'll explain this. And ladies and gentlemen, I'll bring 2 arguments. My first argument is the justification why we shouldn't do this motion. I'll bring 3 layers. My first layer is the portrayal of the status quo and the other alternative that will be bring. Ladies and gentlemen, nowadays in our status quo, the rise of good slaughterhouse is high, where a lot of industry have the professional workers to count the nutrition for the animals and how to kill the animals in harmless way as possible. So it's not immoral. And how a lot of activities and environmentalists demand the industry to be eco-friendly. We see a lot of industry try to find the best way as possible to serve eco-friendly product. So that's why in our proposal, rather than banning all of the product and consumption of meat, we as opposition team will do the other way, where we allow people to still make this product and consume meat, but we will demand the industry to build the best product that comes from eco-friendly for our environment. So to reduce the carbon that being caused by the procession, we can demand the slaughterhouse to actually plant the factory surrounded by tree to achieve more oxygen, and also reuse the water to watering the plant and make other products that comes from their waste. And ladies and gentlemen, I'll explain you that the government team said that they have a other alternative to find like meat products. So this is actually the alternative that being delivered by plant-based is not healthy. Why? Because, for example, Sultan chicken, right? Sultan chicken made by gluten-free flour. Actually, Sultan chicken needs a lot more water than just original chicken itself. So thinking that doing plant-based is good for our environment is not true, because the alternative needs a lot of process that is actually can harm our society itself. Then my second layer is why not everyone will live their best life and be healthy with plant-based diet. Ladies and gentlemen, we need to remember that we can achieve health even we still consume meat. It's not necessarily mean that we will offer consumption meat every day, or we will eat meat every day. It's not like that. Even if we do plant-based diet, right? There is no guarantee that our body will be healthier. Because why? Because being healthy, it's about nutritional balance and healthy diet. We actually can do healthy diet even we consume meat. Nowadays, a lot of content creator, a lot of people produce and spread the healthy diet, and we see a lot of content creator make video about doing healthy and balanced diet with meat and how to process meat so our body will be healthy if we eat the meat itself. And we also need to remember, veggie is not preference for everyone. We see a lot of people actually quit plant-based diet Because of why? Because the outcome when they eat plant-based diet, they become there's a people who do plant-based diet, but the outcome is not good from them. They're being stressed, they're being depressed, and the nutrition is not complete for themselves. And to think that doing this will change the health for everyone, where actually it can be a boomerang for our society. I'm not saying that everyone will be less healthy if they don't consume it, right? But there's actually several actors that actually need to maintain the performance that only can achieve by easier by eating meat. For example, athletes and bodybuilder. The government may say that there is other alternative that can achieve by the plant-based diet. For example, nutritionalists. But nutritionalists, it's not good and actually have a lot of process that can be harmful for our society. But we need to know that other mineral vitamins and protein may be found by eating veggies, but the outcome might not be good to our body since the body already used to eating meats and their metabolism can process the veggie goods. And the third layer of my argument is the economics impact from doing this. Okay, we see slaughterhouse and meat products industry is big, right? And if a lot of people work there and they demand and the government demand to stop this, they will face a high risk. And if they can't do the high rate, then a lot of people will go in a bankruptcy and see with all of the the high return, they will do a bankruptcy, and a lot of people to lose their job. So it's not good. And doing the proposal that has been given by the government of Japan. So with all of the comparative that and the justification that being said by our state of the house, we as the opposite team will proudly to oppose the motion and reject the proposal that being delivered by the government team of the house. Thank you.